So, in case you're wondering why I have makeup on, no, the world did not end. Everything's okay. You can settle down. But I did want to say something about this whole immigration adoption thing that's going around. Not as a political thing, because this is not about politics. I don't enjoy politics at all. I don't enjoy the stress of it. I don't enjoy the arguing back and forth with people. I don't enjoy the banter. I don't enjoy any of it. I don't enjoy the finger pointing, none of it. But this is from a mom who has adopted and fostered immigrant children, refugee children. We have done this for 10 years. We have had a total of 31 children in our home over the last 10 years. We have adopted 5 of them. We have come so close to adopting closer to 10 of them. And they went home to family members or other people at the last second. So trust me when I say I know what I'm talking about. Our children were not taken into the gang lifestyle or sold to other people because of DHS workers. I am not saying they get it right 100% of the time, but I am saying it's their job to be discerning and to be there for the children that can't speak for themselves. I'm not going to share a whole lot of our story about our little people, just for privacy's sake and because we don't know exactly what they'll grow one day to understand. So I'm just going to speak in generics, all right? And y'all can fill in the blanks. We had 2 little children taken from immigrant parents in 2013. Their mother was entertaining by the hour. You can fill in the blanks there. Their father had just been deported because he had several outstanding warrants from Guadalajara and then moved on down to Mexico City. So they were taken from those parents for good reason, right? Mother breaking the law, father breaking the law, children who had no one else in the world that wanted them or would take care of them or would take them in. So we did. We took them in and we started caring for them. We took care of their stuff that they came with. They came with a horrible parasite that we're still battling 7 years later. They came with emotional scars like I can't even describe to you. And they came not speaking any English. Not really any language, not Spanish either, at 2 and 3 years old. So we went through the whole DNA process, we went through the whole adoption thing, and we adopted them. Another family came into our lives in 2016, Romani Gypsies. Now, Romani Gypsies are not breaking the law by living in their vans. That is not breaking the law, but they were breaking the law by parking in someone's private lot and then not moving when they were asked to move. I think part of that was because they didn't understand and they were confused and it was summer. And so anyway, the children were in really rough shape when we took them. Not breaking the law, technically with their children, but they were breaking a law. We brought those children home. We cleaned them up. We bought them all new clothes because they didn't come to us with anything. Bought them all new clothes. We loved them. We took them to the doctor. We took them to the dentist. Yada, yada. 3 days later, the Romani Gypsy family, not actually family members, not actually blood relatives, but they all called themselves family, and they all showed up at court. All of them. 400 of them showed up at court. And 400 of them said, we will take care of these children. These are ours. We want them back. And they went back. Because DHS, they do not get it right all the time, but they did their best and they found a good placement, and we were there in the meanwhile to help. Another little person that came to us in 2016, His mother was breaking the law also. She was smoking methamphetamines with him in the car. He had never gotten out of his car seat other than to be changed and be put back in his car seat. He was 21 months old, could not walk, could not talk, did nothing but scream constantly because he was coming down off of the drugs that were in his system. DHS went back and forth with this mother. We went back and forth for visitations. We went to all the doctor's appointments. We went to all the specialists. We are in the middle of getting genetic testing for muscular dystrophy. And this mother, DHS did everything to help this mother get her child back. She got a brand new cell phone. She got money. She got a place to stay. They fixed her car for free. They did everything. We're so caring for her. And to the point where we were getting upset, like this mom has had enough shots. Okay? His dad had him on purpose to be his anchor baby. Now, if you don't know what that means, most Americans don't. An anchor baby is something that illegal immigrants do with an American citizen. That American citizen then gets all the benefits of being a single mother. They get Medicaid and they get, food stamps and all that stuff. So she gets her spiff out of it. And he gets an anchor baby. And if you were to test positive, DNA speaking, as his parent, then he gets a free stay in America. We went through three anchor baby daddies. And all three of them were illegal immigrants. All three of them had outstanding warrants for their arrests in other places. I don't even know what for. We never asked. And all three of them were not deported, just said, no, this is not your child. Please show up for your next court date. Okay. So when you post these things, these pictures of babies crying and being taken from their mothers, when you post the clips, the audio clips of the babies crying in the detention centers, just know that those are my babies. And most of us foster parents, adoptive parents, we are really unhappy. And I think I can speak for a lot of us when I say DHS is doing their job. They're doing a job that no one else wants to do. They're doing a job that is thankless, and they don't get it right all the time. I have been in the courtroom. I have had a baby taken from my arms, screaming and crying, and I have sat broken on the floor of a courtroom while they walked out. DHS does not get it right all the time because they're human. We're human. We live in a human world. We live in a broken world. But when you post pictures of babies in cages for your own agenda, to push your own statement, just know that there's a mama out there that is hurting. There's an adoptive mama that is going to see those babies on there and be hurting. Those babies are going to grow up and know that one day they were on TV and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram just so you could push your agenda. That's all I have to say about that. There's one of my babies now. Hi, baby. Anyway, I don't care which side of the aisle you are on. I don't care which side of this debate you fall on. Just know that these are real people. These are real people you're talking about. These are real DHS workers that are working 40 to 60 hours a week with no thanks. Their homes are being egged and TP'd and spray painted. They're being stalked by other families. This is nothing that they are doing as an agenda. The foster parents are not doing this as part of an agenda. We're trying to help people. So if you don't like what's going on, run for office. Or here's a better idea, since you can't all run for office, and everybody knows a foster family. That crazy family down the street with 14 children and the mother that never wears makeup. You know what I'm talking about. Call your local foster agency and say, hey, I would like to buy a couple of gift certificates to pick something. Walmart is always a good one. Red Lobster, Olive Garden. Offer to pay for babysitting for one of these families. You want to do something? You're outraged because these babies are in cages? Do something to help us that are doing something. Support your local foster families. Support your local adoption agency. Okay, that's it. And I hope you know I still love you.